up on the left. A bit tiny bit more. Yeah, that's better.
Fucking beautiful. Neko. I only know goat in Spanish.
Function was it to be attached to that in some way, and then you had suspended from the bar. Was that the idea? Was this explained to you?
Do you put it in here?
That's it. What's that?
Nice. Looks good though.
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh, Heart of Darkness?
Yes.
Nice. I've never read it, but I've always wanted to.
I was so beautifully written.
It's fantastic. Really brilliant.
He was. A lot of African writers are taking issue with it because of the way it describes black people. It's
Some of them don't, though. You know.
Well, Tino Webb did.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's written from a colonial point of view. It's an anti-colonial book. That's
the
what
point
it is.
is,
It describes it in a very simple way.
But they're misreading it. They're misreading it.
Yeah,
Where is the Heart of Darkness?
in us.
London. This is where the Imperial Heart was, and this is where it was all being organised and orchestrated from here in Belgium, because it was against the Belgian Congo. It was against what was happening.
Yeah, I understand why they take issue with
Yeah.
use the N-word.
But they didn't.
But he's describing it from a colonial perspective.
Yeah.
It's an anti-colonial book. And it's so beautifully written.
It is going to be the Heart of Darkness.
Yes, this is the heart of darkness. Humanity's darkness.
You think it's a bit.
So this.
Maybe these need to be a bit further from your chest.
Because you don't ever expect it to happen. You jump on them. Have you ever experienced where you don't intend it, but you feel, wow.
So I did a residency in Indonesia as well, which was in a big, what's it called, landfill. So I was living there for a month, where this community lives in there. So this is like literally their environment, it's where they live, you know. I was there for like a month, which wasn't really long enough, really. But you know, so I came back with all these photographs and interviews and oral histories and stuff about like how did the place develop, like what do people do when they're living there, all that kind of thing. No agenda, just asking them about their lives and letting them talk. So I found some people who were really interesting. Like, for example, you'd think that people would hate the landfill, right? But they just would not like their environment. But most of them were like, we're grateful for it. Because where they're from, like this, next time I go back, I want to go to this place called Karawang, where they all come from. So really, really rural. And they're like, out there, there's, you know, we're rice farmers. So if there's a bad harvest or whatever, like, we've just got no food, we just starve.
So they don't miss, like, that's really, so they don't miss that culture, that side.
I think it's a question of, like, missing it versus, like, they were saying things to me like, here we can make money. You know, like, every time, any time we want something to eat, we can find food. And some of them eat out of the landfill and so on and so on, which is not exactly, you know, the perfect situation, but it's better than starving, right? You know, these people live on the land which is owned by their employer. So if they lose their job or if they, or whatever, you know, they're homeless, you know.
So you're constantly aware of your lack of agency within your own, even within your own like daily life.
Yeah, you express it very well, I think. And like, but also like that lack of agency is still better. They have more agency in that situation than they do when they're in this place, when they're in these rice fields, you know.
Life is ceremony, and when you live in a way that you're being responsible and accountable to all of creation, then life becomes a ceremony where you honor and respect all of creation. And I think that all of creation will hear you, and they'll honor and respect you too. So it's reciprocal.
We are allied with the greatest powers that are. We are allied with the Father Sun. We are allied with the Mother Earth. We are allied with the relatives of the moon and the stars. And my relatives, you are winners. My relatives, this is the beginning of the change. My relatives, what you do today makes the difference. And I thank you and I love you. With the heart from my relatives.
Artists should become cybernetic loops because we now live in complex, we're spending a lot of time in complex information structures, whether it be Facebook, social media, and via the internet. Because we are, I mean, this all sounds a bit strange, but we are energy systems. The planet is an energy system, we are energy systems, and the internet is an energy system. Everything is an energy system, really, if you want to reduce it down a bit.
The no food on a dead planet Dover blockade. To build up an international rebellion. Find out what the politicians and the news corporations haven't been telling you about our future. Not their future, our future. How can you play a more active role in your own futures? You know, we sit here and we're quite passive, we let it happen. How can you play a more active role in shaping?
This is the zone, man to being. In Tarkovsky's 1979 film, Stalker, the zone is a place where a group of men must confront their inner desires. This is a fitting metaphor which since ancient times has been central to the patriarchal mythology as it breaks over the matriarchy. A descent into our unconscious is represented as a passage into the subterranean depth. Today it seems that the idea of the zones is ever more precious as your planet groans under the strains of a culture fixated on titanic greed to stimulate its ever-expanding hunger. I have approached the zone from the perspective of Orpheus' descent into the underworld. On my journey, I have become increasingly aware that at the end of the journey, in search of the unconscious, one must come face to face with the universe itself.
The legendary golden sphere, or the desperate seek fulfillment of their innermost desires. Porcupine entered the room, became extremely rich and hung himself a week later. Porcupine destroyed by unconscious desires. The sacred quest, the challenging, life-threatening journey into the unknown, the ozone, time zone, timeless zone, zone in, zone out, zone in, zone out, zone in, zone out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, 420, 420 shots, 470 minutes, 270 minutes, 270 minutes, show, zone, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, killing zone, the alien zone, the obliterated zone, the dead zone, the zombie zone, the alienation zone, the war zone, the no-go, 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 invisible terrors of the grinder, the meat grinder, never-ending tunnel, full of stolid nights and stolid types, constant home of terror in the air, Stygian rancid rivers running rivers, rancid rivers.